1, 2, hey, shut up.
3, that looks good. Coming to you. Ready, 3, and take 2. On 2, you're on.
Jackass!
You don't need ears. But neither does anybody else, because they're watching with speakers. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Showtech Show. I'm your video nerd. What the heck, dude? I'm not plugging that in. I'm Rick, driving the board tonight on the Showtech
no
Show.
clue what he's doing.
Dodging chargers over here. And yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. How are you both tonight? You seem a little frazzled after a late night board meeting here. Wait,
Hello.
do this shot here.
Hi.
Even better.
Hi. I even left my sweater in the car, but that's okay. I won't need it here.
No.
I did wear a
No
not
car
a Star
open?
Wars shirt, but I wore a Doctor Who shirt.
Okay.
But I did lots of Star Wars festivities this weekend.
Have you seen it yet?
No,
Oh.
I want to.
Yeah, some of my buddies were thinking about doing it this afternoon, and even the little theater up here in Roanoke was way
Sold out?
Yeah. It was like reserved seating. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pot that.
You can
down.
edit that in post.
Yeah, we can fix that in post.
No, so I kind of want to do it how.
Yeah.
I want to kind of do it how my my family did it. Ow, that's really loud.
How so?
Like everything just got really loud. Hold on.
Oh, did it hit the knob?
Yeah.
The knob?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it is. I could have told you that.
It's not a safe neighborhood.
Sorry, I dropped your ears.
Got a 9mm.
But anyways, as I was saying, my family is watching Star Wars machete style. So they're skipping 1 altogether. And they're starting with 4, then going to 5. Then they backtracked and went to 2 and 3. And then they watched 6, and then they watched the new one.
Huh.
I hate you. Anyway, so
No, she doesn't. That's the problem.
I don't know why either.
Well, I guess that's the headline this week is Star Wars happened. So that's where everybody is right now.
Yep.
Thank you, Stagehand Humor, for the tie-in.
I know. I want that so much.
I know, right? That's got to be a thing. That
So
What are you doing, Scott?
It's-
The camera's like literally
Why
behind
did you do that? What you just?
Would you like? Is that you? Say something.
Yes. The
Is that
ow!
too loud? Hello. Hello.
Are
I
you
seriously
having
will
trouble?
fucking cut him.
I want to cut him. Say something so that I can set my
I'm
mouth.
talking. Talk.
We'll be right back.
Apparently,
Hello?
we're having technical
Hello?
Not
difficulties.
really. You're kind of quiet.
Hello.
It's better.
You call that better? Hello.
I can hear you.
Can you?
Yes. Just fine. You're loud enough.
All right, fine.
Something.
What's the problem is?
You got crap here.
Now I can't hear anything.
I think it works fine up to your earbuds. I was looking at some IFBs for us. They're about $50 a pop, which ain't bad. But a little more consistent audio.
Yeah.
Turns out the iPhone earbuds aren't always a win.
We're so glad to be here.
Yeah. Well, so what were you guys up to? You got glitter on your forehead still. So
I don't know. I
Could have
can't
been all
even-
that bad.
All like, I don't know.
I just no words. Moment of silence for.
And my ears just quit working.
Thank you for that.
Well, all right, man.
Here.
What would you like to say today, Scott? This is good television. Here, extreme close up.
I guess I'm gonna hold his ears now.
He's gonna do Silent Man
I'm
until we
holding
say
his
something.
ear.
Yeah.
All
good
right, so back to Star Wars weekend.
Tell us about your festivities. What did you have planned
So
other than obvious Doctor Who apparel? That just
Right.
makes sense.
So first I watched Family Guy Star Wars because, that's always fun. And then Saturday, so yesterday, I went to Lip Service, who's a theater
Okay.
company here in Dallas. Had their season announcement, and they did Star Wars Shakespeare, which was fun.
Wait,
so
okay, explain. Was it Shakespeare in the style of Star Wars or Star Wars in
Star
the style of
Wars,
Shakespeare?
Star Wars in the style of Shakespeare. So they
That
did
makes more sense.
they did A New Hope, and everything's written in the style of Shakespeare.
Okay.
It was really funny, and we had little participation bags, and we drank every time they did something specific. So like one of the rules was if we felt like C-3PO was rambling, we would drink. So we drank quite a bit.
All right.
But it was fun. I really enjoyed it. So hopefully in the next couple days I will go see Star
God,
Wars.
yeah, I know. I'm trying to carve
Oh.
some time out of my busy schedule to check that out. But yeah, I did not want to see it opening weekend because I don't know. I'm not a big crowds guy.
They destroyed opening weekend records. I don't know if you saw, but they had a record of $238 million.
Well, they had
For the
the number
opening
I heard. It
weekend.
was like they were north of $150 million in pre-sales. Like
Wow.
before show one, they had already beaten several movies. So,
That's crazy.
yeah.
I'm gonna.
Apparently, it holds up. Everybody I've heard who's seen it wants to see it again. So
Yeah, I hear really good things. I
I've
cautiously
heard good things.
scroll through Facebook as I'm
God,
going
I
because
know,
I'm
it's
like,
just-
I don't want any spoilers or anything.
I'm sure Facebook is filtering that though. They're not gonna.
No, because I've heard friends who
Oh, really? Who are
have
getting
seen
burned by
stuff.
that?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You had one job, Facebook. You're gonna
One
police
job.
comments. You might as well do something useful.
One thing I did see from ThinkGeek, which is a website that sells like nerdy and geeky things.
I would think.
They had a sale on all their Star Wars things, and one of their slogans was "We promise no spoilers." So that was pretty funny.
Everyone's like really cautiously going through the catalog. Okay. Next page.
So what did you do with Star Wars weekend?
Like I said, my friends and I were gonna go check it out this afternoon, but we were looking, and there really weren't any. The theater up here in town is really cool because it's got reserved seating, and they've got the big Barco loungers where you can chill out. But the only seat you could get at this point was like 2 inches away from the
From the
3D screen, and we're like,
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah.
no, it doesn't sound like a good viewing experience for
Although
$21 or whatever they charge now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this week will probably be busy too, since everyone's out of school and the holidays, and maybe not Christmas Day, but
Yeah, no, that's true. I guess they do open up on Christmas Day, but I'm okay with letting it die down a little bit.
yeah.
I don't want to kind of absorb it, and not have to fight through the throngs of stormtroopers to watch it. That's fine with me.
The stormtroopers and the Wookiees.
Yeah, no doubt. Although that's a cool element. So yeah, I haven't really. I'm still saving it. I'm savoring that one for
Yeah,
later.
Cool.
Shall we jump into some news?
sure.
I've got my stuff, so if you guys want to talk about anything in particular, don't hesitate. But we'll go ahead and do our news segment, which we like to call Next.
Next!
FYI, I totally nailed that timing.
You did.
So I guess as I'm wont to do, I'll discuss a little bit of nerd technology because it kind of has iterative impact on the show tech's world. But Netflix has announced they've got a new streaming algorithm that they're rolling out.
Oh.
A new way of encoding your video. So basically, the bit is they're trying to maximize your video quality without eating up a bunch of bandwidth. So if you're even on a cellular connection, you're able to get a better viewing experience and not running over your data charges.
That's nice. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Verizon actually had a deal with streaming or whatever. They've been advertising recently about how it won't eat all your data, which is kind of cool and nice.
Yeah, I think that's cool. As more people are wirelessly connected to everything they do, video's obviously not slowing down. So it's nice
Yeah.
to, have the advancements in this field so that you can do more and more with less. And then as the bandwidths and the networks get bigger too, it's just going to make it more capable. But yeah, they're trying to push their 4K and HD content.
Ooh.
So the trick behind this was they this is from Engadget reported this. So they're just more aggressively encoding it. This isn't like a new technology or a new standard. They're just determining how they encode their videos differently. So something like an animation, they can encode at much lower bit rates and not something like fast moving, fast action stuff. That's going to be obviously a little bit higher, but it will determine what video you're getting based on your bandwidth. And kind of Netflix, I think, has always done like a really good job of that as far as adjusting on the fly to what you have available.
Yeah.
Like versus Amazon streaming. I think in the early days here of the internet in Roanoke, we had a real trouble getting anything streaming coming in.
Yeah.
And Amazon was real bad. It was buffering, and even the lowest quality SD. Netflix, I could be on my cell phone in the garage and it'd be like, yep, good to go, something. It would look great, it would show you something. And now it's even better. It will.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully it'll fix some of the issues that I've had with Netflix because I've had some not all the time, but there are occasional times where it just buffers for a minute or so.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and another part of this was, in order to roll this out, this isn't something they're going to start doing moving here forward. They re-encoded their entire library of video, movies,
Oh wow,
TV, and everything. So
they must have been working on that for a while.
yeah, so and that's, I think, the secret sauce here is they encode the same video, 50 different ways, and then their server kind of intelligently gets a heartbeat back report from the user saying, all right, well, this guy's having trouble making this 1 megabit stream work, or he's working at half a megabit, he's working at 10 megabits, no problem. But it can on the fly jump to the nearest appropriate encoding so that you get to sit there and watch your film, and it gets fuzzy and then it gets clear, and may adjust like that, but it doesn't sit there and buffer.
Yeah.
And buffer and buffer and buffer. So it's much more agile, and it's even more so now that they're doing these more aggressive
Yay,
things.
Netflix. Good job.
So that's that, but I'll go ahead and next it because nerd stuff. I don't know. I like to talk about that stuff just because it's like I've even talked about doing an entire show here about video codecs and streaming and things like that because that's the new broadcast.
Yeah.
And since it's so accessible to everybody, I even think in situations like community theaters like you guys are in, that medium is giving you newfound outreach, whereas maybe you couldn't afford $1 billion satellite network for your playhouse before, but now you can. So that was me. You want me to just jump into another one? Because I'm not going to lie, it's also similarly nerdy, but
Sure,
for this
let's
kind of
jump
story.
in it.
Segue? Maybe it's a segue. So also on Engadget, have you guys heard about the H.265 codec? So H.264, that's, maybe you've heard of this if you're a video nerd or anything. This is kind of, it's also known as AVC, the Advanced Video Codec. It is, most of what you see on the internet nowadays is AVC, H.264. And it's basically the MP3 of video. It's what allows you to get high quality HD video onto your mobile devices and on the internet. Blu-ray discs use H.264. It's the encoding thing. So H.265 has been in development for a while. This is HEVC is what they're calling it. And this is basically at comparable data rates will allow you to get 4K video. So again, it's kind of a sea change in technology, allowing you to do more with less.
Cool.
The problem has always been the group that is developing this. It's kind of a cadre, Spectre-like group of internet giants, computer people. They've been developing it, but the fees, the licensing fees, have been ridiculous, and the people are just like, well, no, we can't do this. Like even free nonprofit outfits, they would have to pay out the nose for the licensing for this just to use it on their website, or if you were developing cheap hardware, you'd have to pay an unsustainable amount of money. So they've rethought that process. They're knocking that back down to a much more reasonable thing. So you'll probably see this technology actually come out now.
Has he said anything yet?
He doesn't have his ears in, so
I
he's
know.
completely deaf.
He threw them at me, and now they're on the floor.
Yep.
So he can pick them up.
He just came to drink. That's okay. I totally understand. So the punchline here, though, is
Yeah, about 5 minutes into this, I was done.
well, technically you're like 45 minutes into it now.
That is true. Welcome to the world, people.
I don't like it when you go hang out with these theater people, these bored people before you
Seriously,
come
dude?
here, because then you're in a bad mood.
It was empty.
All right. No more nerd stuff. Scott,
What do you want to know?
what do you want to say?
Nothing.
Nothing? You just want to sit here and
Out.
No, I'm
point
fine.
your finger angrily at the internet?
I'm fine.
Okay.
You were the one having problems tonight, not me.
It's a little hot. If you guys
You're
wouldn't
the one
mind,
that just had a 10-minute silence spree.
I have nothing to
in
say.
fairness, it is kind of hard to listen to. The internet, AVC, blah, 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 blah. Why the hell is
You
it
have
so
red
hot
shit
here?
all over your face, too.
What?
All right.
You have red shit all over
I'm going to go ahead and
your
leave the door open. Let it kind of filter out.
face. Seriously,
Oh,
all-
from the fucking ribbon that was tied with the present.
fucking ribbon.
Glitter. It's the herpes of the world.
I was going to say, you guys are both, it's not coming across on camera, but there's a lot of sparkle coming off you right now. It's particularly ironic considering Scott's
Really,
mood.
I mean, there is a lot of glitter on
I'll take
the
a
side of it.
shower. I mean, I can't do anything about it now. So.
Yeah, that's going to be there forever.
Blessings.
No, Scott just wants me to.
Merry
That's
Christmas.
okay.
Yeah, this is a very, this is not the Merry Christmas show I thought it would be.
I was hoping it would be too.
Christmas special. I'll edit in some snowflakes and some dancing elves. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
We can edit that in post.
Yeah. So,
He doesn't.
I don't
get it.
really have much else by news. Oh, yeah. No ears for Scott. Doesn't hear the drops. That's okay.
We can move into our main topic,
Our main topic, you want to just run
What
right
is
into
our
it?
main topic this week?
Christmas.
Fuck that.
Bah humbug, says Scott.
Well, I did
My
find
mother-in-law looked at me the other day and said, "But Jesus is a part of your life." I said, "Jesus does not pay my bills."
It'd be weird if he did.
It really would. And she was like,
I think
well, he
people would
never
stop hassling
promised
you.
to do that. And I was like, he promised to make me happy at some point in time, didn't he? He said, no.
No.
Oh, he didn't. I went,
well,
this
I
whole
just,
Jesus thing's really
mean-
starting to bother me.
I mean, for me, I'm not the most religious person, but for me, Christmas is about being with friends and family and, just enjoying that time with each other and forgetting about
Yeah.
the woes and reality of life and just enjoying family.
You get downtime from work. You get to...
Yeah,
Just about everybody's closed on Christmas. I mean,
for the most part, there are those few.
people in the service industry sometimes get stuck with it.
Yeah.
My wife
I
has to
would
go
get
in
more
and work
time off
Christmas
if-
night, but not Christmas Eve, so we're happy about that.
I have to work.
If my boss wasn't
Not hard.
on his 5th vacation this year, I'd be able to get the whole week off. But
Hey, being a boss is hard.
apparently.
You do his job for him.
But I do get most of the week off, so that's nice.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'm taking some PTO so I can come home. And,
Are you actually taking time off?
Thursday, Friday. Yep. Taking off Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Do you give up all your PTO before we go do this bike riding thing? I'm going to be pissed off at you again.
I wouldn't worry about it.
I did find this awesome article on BuzzFeed.
All right.
It's called
I'll look
"What's
it up.
the Worst Christmas Gift You've Ever Received?"
All right, this might be interesting to me. I'm in a sadistic mood.
Okay.
Is it a
So,
video?
No.
it's an article. So it says Christmas is a time for giving and joy, but sometimes people's gifts are downright thoughtless.
Just
So-
gonna read the
I
whole-
gave a cooler today.
You did. It got stolen twice. No one picked up my gift.
I don't know if that was being thoughtless, but
No, yours wasn't thoughtless.
Whoa, wait. I thought this was a junk ad. This is the first one is underpants?
So the first one is underpants. Underpants for your hands.
Oh.
So that's number 1 on the thoughtless gift category.
I don't know. I could see you using
I
those.
I freaking want those.
Yeah.
So if you scroll down, maybe you asked for that selfie stick, but you didn't get quite what you asked for. Hey, I got this in Secret Santa today.
You did. You got toilet golf.
Toilet
didn't you?
golf. Yes, I did.
Duct tape to an
I did
iPhone.
not keep it.
Who did you give it to?
I gave it to Judy
Oh, I would have taken
as a gift. Because certain other someone said, well, she obviously doesn't want it. And I'm like, you're damn right I don't want it. So anyway, scrolling down.
Like dysfunctional Secret Santa.
Oh, it was a dysfunctional night altogether.
Perhaps one of your family members gifted some home decor onto you, but it was horrifyingly ugly. Now,
Pineapple candle lamp.
I like pineapples, so I don't necessarily agree with that one.
I don't know what that weird cord.
And
running
it
up
kind
the
of goes
side.
with cabaret, so I'm all about the pineapple.
Yeah, I am too. So the next one down is, or maybe you asked for an Xbox and went home with an Xbox.
You've got to be kidding me. That's hilarious.
That's freaking awesome.
All right, good effort.
Uh,
That counts.
so whatever it was, they say, tell us, what was the worst Christmas gift you've ever received? You guys got any number ones?
Oh, geez, let me see. Let me think.
Okay, so I married into a family,
That's not
and
that
my
bad.
grandmother was one of those who, I mean, to the old Europeans or
What?
Norwegians or whatever, Christmas is more of a time to give things that are personable,
Yeah.
you know? So every year I would get soap on a rope. Every
That
year.
is personal.
Here you go.
Uh,
Soap on a rope.
I don't know that there's ever been a gift that I've like super hated. There have been gifts that I'm like,
I think I've always been
you know, like
thankful for everything that's ever been given. But there are a few gifts that I sit back and I go,
I mean,
Do
there's
you
the
know me?
occasional flannel pajamas that are just butt ugly that I get, and I'm just like, but they're warm.
how many times do you have to tell
Partial
Grandma,
credit?
I don't like plaid.
You don't like plaid?
Oh, I hate plaid.
Really? Yeah, I
No,
guess
and
he's more of a floral print guy.
my grandmother growing up every year would give me something plaid.
Well, and like,
Oh,
Is
for-
she a avid hunter? Lumberjack?
are you looking up a picture?
Oh yes, I'm going to
Okay.
have
Send it my way.
Richard,
Or just hold it up really close to the camera. Your choice.
Ooh. So
because
there
when he
was
sees it, he'll sit there and go, "Oh, that's plaid."
so
Plaid to the bone.
as far as Christmas gifts for me, there was one year, and I try not to be selfish and think about how many gifts I get or what I get compared to others. I'm just thankful to be there with family and to get what I get. But
Yeah.
there was one year where
That's it.
there was one year. Ooh, that is plaid. There was one year that my sister.
Where do you want it?
Gmail?
I don't know if I should say this on air.
Of
Oh.
course you should. Whenever you say, "I don't know if
Yeah,
I should say
definitely.
this on air," you just go.
Well, anyways, my sister.
Nobody's watching.
Long story short, my sister was struggling and not making very many good decisions. And that year she got a whole bunch of stuff. And I really only wanted one thing that year. And this was so long ago, I can't even remember. But I didn't get that thing. But I'm sitting over here watching my sister open up present after present after present after present. And I'm like, we do realize that she can't even pay her own rent, right?
It was a needs-based gift.
Yeah, but so I was a little
Yeah.
butthurt about that. But again, I try not to get that way because I know it's not the best outlook on
Not
life.
super Christmassy, but yeah. All right, I'm trying to think. I want to contribute to the conversation, but God, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of in the same wheelhouse as Scott. I don't really look at Christmas as a time to get stuff that I need. I just kind of expect it all to be kind of random, and if I get something I enjoy, I'm like, oh, good for y'all. But maybe that's just part of age. I'm more worried about what I'm going to give my kids. and I'm.
I think as you get older, you become a giver more than a taker.
Well-
Because, like, I'm more offended when people are offended by something I gave them rather than what I got. I
Yeah.
could care less what you give me.
Is this really you? Wow, it is. It's totally you. That's awesome.
Hang on. That is Grandma Plaid.
Those are some nice lapels.
Thank you,
My
my
friend.
friend.
Yeah.
Like,
Not-
Notice Liberty Bell. 1976, people.
Oh, okay.
I think what bothered me most about that year that my sister got all those gifts
1976.
I was gonna say, like,
Was-
Yeah, that was
the
a
70s.
bad year.
was that my
Look,
sister wasn't
They made me wear
gra-
plaid.
that my sister wasn't grateful for it.
Bicentennial. Oh, really? So, she
So
was
you know,
very
'cause-
entitled.
yeah.
Is this all? Wow. You guys have a lot of issues you got to work out today. I gotta say, I think I'm
trying
the
to get the
emotionally
glitter
healthy
off.
one in
It's
this.
not-
Yeah.
Ah, Lord.
Danica, we love you.
Oh.
I have a plaid jacket you could wear.
See, look how much further you've come now.
God. No, I'm good. I'm just long day.
Welcome to the new regime, bitch.
So I think it was
What does
more of
that
that
even
because
mean?
I think it was more of that with my sister because I've always been a very giving person. Like even if I really don't have money to spend, I spend it on other people.
I
You know
used to
what?
be like
I've
that.
I've always been.
Then I
like
started
that.
running an internet
I found
television channel.
That white
I'm a taker.
elephants, family gatherings, stuff like that should not be done without at least a bottle of vodka in you.
Not without
Just saying.
reason. Yeah. That's our plan. Um, can I show you guys some Christmas lights?
Yes.
All right.
Please.
I did. So we had this conversation at the end of the show last night, or maybe it was post show. But
I think it was post show.
yeah, we were like, all right, so next week we'll talk about this. I was like, great, done. And then Saturday came around. I was like, wait, what? What are we doing?
Yeah.
So,
Sorry. I
I
didn't
threw
do
this
any
together.
show prep.
Yeah, it's all right. You guys have a life.
Guys, we were busy.
My kids have been very accommodating lately, so I'm single dad on the weekends while the wifey works and pays for this joint, and they were doing a good job. So let's see, probably gonna be a commercial. Stand by. We don't need that. Scott's not gonna be able to hear it anyway. That's all right. I wonder if these are
I'm trying to put my halo back on. Halo.
Halo. Let's never do that again. All right. So this is
Lord.
okay. I thought this was cool, right? So it's a
The whole
a
neighborhood.
neighborhood show where they've all
Oh,
they've done
that's
the choreographed lighting thing.
awesome.
So not only is it just one yard, but it's the same music and light treatment done to the
Do
whole
they have
street.
the broadcast where you can tune in?
I would imagine so. I don't think you have to be in a drone to see this.
That would actually be a smart idea
Like
if
tune
you
in?
wanted to keep traffic flowing.
Yeah.
Because you could drive through the whole thing and see the whole thing. Oh, that
Yeah.
would be awesome.
I thought that
Let's
was
do that
pretty
here.
rad. Let's do it. Okay. Let's go ahead
Done.
and shut the show down. Anyway, I thought that was a pretty good one.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. There's a neighborhood and where my mom lives where they don't have music, but they decorate in the same style in the whole neighborhood, and
Oh,
you
that's
can drive through and see everything.
So it's kind of like a theme.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you guys have been up to Frisco. You know, they've got their town square.
No.
They outfitted. Oh, have you never seen that?
No.
So Frisco, Texas, and this is a pretty good video on the YouTubes. I'll make sure to give this dude some credit for it. But Frisco has all of their town square is all lit up with the same kind of lighting treatment. This is not it. This is their fountain. I guess they're just setting up as the sun is setting. They're being. But anyway, yes, everything goes along with the music, and it's like all the buildings and all the businesses
Oh, that's
all
cool.
together. So, and that's just right here in Frisco. If you're in the North Texas area, you can go up and check that out.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was another. Maybe it was Frisco. David and I helped with their main tree lighting ceremony,
Yeah, okay.
and everything around it was
Yeah, like the
time
city hall and
together.
everything. And
yeah.
it's cool because you can, like Scott's saying, you can drive through it and make the loop, and they've got the radio so you can listen to it. They've also
Yeah.
got the outdoor speakers so you can just roll down your windows, as we can do in Texas because it never gets below 70. But, I think they do a nice job of that.
I saw a
And,
meme about Christmas in Texas where it was like Monday it was
3 Tango Charlie. Thank you for that video.
Monday was cold, and then Tuesday was even colder, and then Wednesday was like windy but a little warmer.
Yeah.
And then Thursday was no jacket weather.
Yeah.
And then Friday it was like sunny.
Well, last couple of years though, actually, we've had pretty good Christmas weather. We actually got Christmas snow. If it
Last year, I think.
yeah, Christmas or New Year's, but I mean, definitely we had a white Christmas here last couple of years, which was pretty
Yeah,
rad.
which has been nice.
So props to you, big guy. Nice work.
Woohoo.
Thank you.
So when we were watching Scott's Star Wars house video last show, I think they had like a little puff of smoke came out of it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. They got pyro, but they have nothing on these guys.
Can we have sound?
We
You
do.
can't.
It's called Pick Up Your Damn Ears.
I don't need ears. I probably should have fast forwarded to this a little bit. Yeah, we got a couple of takedown notices from last week's show, but that's all right.
Did we?
Well, they just rolled ads over. I like the new YouTube. Actually, the only thing that got us a takedown notice was that Dick Van Dyke thing. Everything else is like, yeah, go for it.
Really?
I thought the Dick Van Dyke thing would, but the other stuff's already
Yeah,
on YouTube.
Yeah, all that
so-
stuff, and I think it was all part of Star Wars promotion. They're like, yeah.
Whoa!
Oh.
Absolutely. That is winning right there. So
So
they got
did
the
we
fog
have-
machine, they got moving lights, they've got pyro, they've got all the LED stuff and everything.
Wait, so did we have to take last week's video down?
No. Yeah, YouTube doesn't take anything down anymore. They just put commercials on it. So.
Oh, okay.
And I think we need to do this thing.
Yes.
Put some open flame in the front
I
yard.
think we need to do it.
The board one. of-
Like, no, he's got a house.
This
I
guy's
don't
got a
have
house. Burn
He
it
has a
down.
house that he owns. You and I don't own houses. We rent.
So.
We come here. We blow it away.
Year.
One night only. Boom. Lasers.
Actually, that would be kinda
And
cool.
we could
Make an event
totally
out of it.
like broadcast outside with it.
There you go.
It could be the
It could
show
be a
tech
Lone
show
Star
outside.
special event featuring the burning down of our studio. Excellent. So, in my theme of kicking it up a notch here, if you'll go with me now to New York City, to Saks Fifth Avenue. This is their setup this year. So they've got a lot of projection imaging stuff on the
My
front of it.
store.
This is where you shop. And thank you for the voiceover by Foreign Man. Go ahead, skip past that.
What, their sound?
There we go. So yeah, the front of this is very well dressed up with the. It's not really projection mapping. They've just got a bunch of.
Look at all the
movers that are in
movers on that.
But they've also got a fair amount of LEDs that you'll see here in a moment if I've set this up properly. Failing.
It's okay. I don't mind looking at
Fireworks.
the movers.
They've also got fireworks in their show, which I think the people watching this were like, oh, okay, this just escalated a lot because it was pretty passive a second ago. Yeah, big
Oh, that's
fireworks show,
cool.
ton of LEDs, ton of star curtain kind of lights. They got icicles. They got they really just went nuts with it. They've got RGB LEDs all over this facade. This, I guess it's not a facade, it's the actual front
I'm
of the building.
surprised they're doing that many fireworks so close to the ground.
It's New York.
Eh,
Who
I
cares?
think we could do this here.
That-
Yeah, let's just do this.
that right there.
Yeah, Manhattan's pretty good this time of year. Have you guys been to Roanoke? They've really got it under control down. So that was Pyro taking up a few ticks. And then this is a cool one. Apparently
Did you
we've
say
got
ticks or dicks?
taken up a few.
Your face was totally worth saying that statement.
So this is a cool thing. There's actually a house here. I've heard this isn't video from it, but here in Roanoke, one of the houses has set this up with a projection video in one of the windows. And so they've got like this Santa character who's just kind of walking around and looks like he's in there.
Oh,
walking around.
that's cool.
Yeah, but it's always just like projecting into their. I guess they've got a screen behind
Yeah.
the window panes, and then all that is kind of like reverse projected. Hey, and thanks for Christmas at Cabela's. If you're trying to watch any YouTube videos this year, you're gonna see some Cabela's ads. So get the hell off the screen. Merry
That's
Christmas.
cool.
Yeah, it's good. They've got a couple of scenes, and he's he like peeks out the window, and he steals some money out of the wallet. So it's pretty cool. It's a good bit. But I like that, like using some more video centric elements
Yeah.
instead of just traditional Christmas
have
lights.
you ever seen the Magic Kingdom video mapping on the Cinderella's castle?
Oh yeah, Disney does some cool stuff here. I'll
Yeah,
see if I
it's
can.
like freaking fantastic. They have a Christmas one.
Oh really? Okay, let me see if I
Mhm.
can find it then.
Yeah, it has
what
like
is it?
Frozen now and stuff, which I'm like,
Christmas Disney.
Which apparently is now being
projection.
considered a Christmas song.
Frozen?
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
Let It Go?
Yes.
It's not Christmas.
It's
I,
not
I
Christmas.
don't care what you say. They're saying that it's now going to become one of the holiday
It's
favorites.
not a Christmas song.
I'm gonna go Christmas caroling and sing Disney properties. Sounds fun. Oh my gosh, the pre-rolls are killing me, but I think I've sourced some video, folks.
Ooh.
Have you tried?
See, I contributed.
Have you tried
Yay.
YouTube Red?
Oh, where you have to pay for it?
Yes.
I guess I could if we're doing this sort of thing. Skip to 5 minutes, get right to the castle lighting. Don't mind if I do. I can.
See, that's how my grandmother used to dress my grandfather. But you can imagine the plaid comes in pretty heavily.
Oh God, Olaf's there too.
Oh god, it's over. Let's light this bitch.
Everything is dubbed here. No one is live.
But they've got a little microphone.
But
It's not
I
live.
can't hear anything.
Wait, Olaf doesn't have a mic. She's right. This is fakery.
No, I just pointed out because, especially like with the fur characters,
Let it go.
like Mickey and Minnie and Donald,
Yeah.
they actually have they move their mouths and can talk, but everything has to be timed a certain thing. So they
Ooh, looky there. Okay.
sorry for
don't-
all the kiddos that I just ruined Disney for.
Yes,
Let
we've
it
got a huge
go.
child following on the show. So, spoiler alert. That's pretty good. I think so. Disney,
I mean,
I
it's
want to
so
say,
well
kind of
done.
pioneered this projection mapping stuff to begin with. 'Cause I
I've
think
seen
of the
some
first
European
instances-
things too.
Well, that's true. Oh, so Euro Disney. Good
But
application
I've
for
just
this.
never seen it. I mean, I've seen it done other places, but Disney takes the cake. It's done so well.
Well, yeah.
And every freaking inch of the castle has something on it. Every inch. Like during the normal wishes show, on the left-hand side of the castle,
Yeah.
they have like the pirates and stuff, and then on the other side there are like skeletons, and
Oh, that's
during
cool.
that same time. But
And this is like just a handheld camcorder view of it, so I bet it's kind of.
it's I mean,
It's probably more impressive with your actual eyeballs because the LEDs are a little bit more saturated.
yeah, words can't describe it.
Yeah.
It's
But yeah, what a great application for like showing magic and glitter and stuff flying around. And
Yeah.
Now you can actually kind of fake that with the projection mapping. So,
yeah.
nice. Like that?
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then they shoot fireworks behind it.
Blue fireworks?
Like it's cool because like
Nice.
Like those.
so there's a certain show that they do where you can literally see the fireworks video mapped,
Oh, wow.
and
they line
then
up
the
to
real ones come out. It's so
that
cool.
must have taken some timing.
Yes.
Wow.
I said, everything is so specifically timed.
So they've practiced that a
that,
couple times.
yeah.
Unlike us, we do all of these cold. So,
But anyways, yeah, I used to work for Disney, so
oh, really?
yeah.
Like at a park or?
I worked at
Disney
Downtown
store?
Disney,
Okay.
in Once Upon a Toy. But in my off time, I got into the parks for free, so I would go
Nice.
to 3 o'clock parade every day at Magic Kingdom and go watch the fireworks.
Every day? Oh, so you were a
I love
big
Disney.
Disney fan, yeah.
I'm
Was
a
that your
huge
dream
Disney
job?
Fan.
Cool.
Not that specific one. I really wanted to work with Disney Entertainment, but it's so hard to get into Disney Entertainment.
Yeah.
And it was just my the college program. They have a
Oh, like an internship kind of thing.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I mean, if you kept plugging away for 30 years and lived on.
Oh yeah, I mean,
cheese,
if I applied for their professional internship and went back and did it again, I probably could do it, but you know, things change.
Yeah, well,
Life moves on.
it does, unfortunately. And so do we. So much so that we actually skipped a news item. I don't know if you guys want to go back, but Scott, you emailed me that Airy Sky panel. Did you want to talk about
Whoa!
that?
Did you see that thing?
Yeah, pretty badass. I'll pull up the. I've got a clip.
Creep.
But yeah, this is
Now, this is not a theater piece. This is more of a studio piece.
we could use it in here.
But Airy came out with the sky panel, and LED based, bright as all get out, but true color. So anyone that deals with cameras or anything like that in the studio is going to have a much easier time adjusting your
That's
color
nice.
temperature, and it's
Oh, it's
from
like a
2.4K all the way up to 10K,
Nice.
as far as lumen colors go.
It looked like it was actually a color changer, like
It is in a way.
because like they had like a magenta or something on the screen. Like no way. Because yeah, when I was reading, it was basically an amber white light.
Yes, it's just amber white,
Okay.
but it goes Kelvin wise from well, it's got green and magenta in it, which are what are the
So you
three
can-
colors that a camera really picks up?
When
When we
right?
adjust,
Yeah.
I know that we adjust the
It's light.
green.
It's just light. So I mean, yeah.
We adjust just the green and the red, and then the blue and the black basically stays together
Yeah.
on its own. So it does have magenta in it, and it does have green. You can adjust both of
Because
them.
like yeah, if you look at this, they've got these fixtures overhead. And they were just going through an RGB, almost like a color fade kind of.
Cool.
So it's really a neat thing for the studio because it's able to adjust for what the cameras adjust for, like the Sony cameras that Andrew used to have in the truck.
Oh, that's cool. So they're using
You
it,
used
like,
to
on
be
a
able to
green
do
screen.
the gamma, the green,
Yeah.
or the red. So now we can actually adjust the panel for those two colors. It really amazed me, and the fact that the S60 panel is good enough for 50-foot throws
Yeah.
drives me insane.
And these are like they've got battery modules as well, so you
Yeah.
can run these without having. I mean, totally portable.
Totally
I
portable.
could see these companies ponying up for stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
Because it was really nice. Because like, one of those points they had was they were shooting in an office with all the fluorescent lights, and you could just bam, totally match that. Not bad.
I love the fact that one of the scenes that you saw in that video was them on the street
Yeah.
for on the street
News.
episode.
And that's, I mean, yeah, you all the time.
Absolutely
you have little
perfect.
camera top lights have been doing that for a
For
while.
when we go on the
you're
road.
you're carrying a battery instead of having to go and
Run
pick
a
up.
big cable off your
electricity
van or
somewhere.
something. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So much
It was
better.
it was amazing, and it won LDI's best
Yeah,
new
that was a
product
live design.
for the year. So
I was
Uh,
looking at the Sky panel. I think the big S60 that was there was like a $6,000 unit.
yeah, it's about $6,000 for the S60, and it was
Well,
about
any of these major LED
$4,000
things
for the 30.
yeah, which is a smaller panel.
It's just the
Uh,
smaller panel, but
see.
it's got the same features as the 60. Incredibly bright. I mean, you could see the Airy booth from like
I bet. We
From,
really
like-
need one of those suckers. Like on our, I still have to this day not gone out and got a decent hair light for our set, but I would like to get one.
oh yeah, because you really want to see
Prob-
this.
Yeah,
probably not
right?
an S60, but yeah, I mean, yeah, just something right over behind you guys. We can get a little highlight and just a little standoff. But
Yeah, honey, that's exactly what you want to see.
I don't know. We're work in progress. So, Ari, if you'd like to send us a free demo, if you'd like to send us a $6,000 product review, we'll totally give you our unbiased feedback on that.
But I'm working on that right now. I've got 3 companies that I'm
Do it.
talking to about getting, and I've basically given them your addresses. That just
Yeah,
there.
just send it away. Send it all the stuff you got. All right. Well, that's
Red Alert
That is
So,
red
you
alert,
know.
yeah.
on the USS Enterprise.
Oh, that made me think of tuna.
Next!
So
Um,
how How is tuna going? I've been watching the Facebook feed, dribbling pictures. Fun?
It's over.
Exciting?
Over.
Oh, it's done now?
Yeah, we
You guys
struck
don't go through
today.
Christmas week? Okay.
Nope.
That was
Just
a short
two-
run.
Just 2 weekends.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
that's what they normally do up there. So
Okay. That's how it didn't roll.
I'm glad it's over.
I'm sorry for that.
Me too.
Well, so stressful time of the year for you guys. Is this typical of your Christmases?
It's been unusually
Christmas-wise,
busy
Christmas Eve?
December. My December is usually, especially at work. I mean, I'm usually not this busy, and
Work?
we've been really busy.
Work.
Yeah, you know the thing I have to pay my bills.
Makes all this happen.
But you can't live off of being on a board?
We're on a Showtech show?
Moving on. So I do have another Christmas thing to talk about.
Lay it on me. What you got?
So if you want to go to BuzzFeed again,
No.
The BuzzFeed Showtech show.
BuzzFeed. 19 Christmas Eve traditions you probably didn't know about. And then I'll segue into asking you what your Christmas Eve traditions are.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh,
This is quality television.
hey, at least I'm trying.
I give you props. I am giving you a hell of a lot more props than I give myself.
I give you frankincense and myrrh.
No, you see that?
Okay.
It's
All right, here we are.
holiday.
All
Bill.
right, so number 1,
Happy holidays.
Luminarias in New Mexico.
Ooh, a little candle.
So, a luminaria is a small paper bag weighted down with sand and illuminated with a candle inside, much like the paper lanterns from Tangled.
Sounds dangerous.
You know what? We used to do this at my hometown
On Christmas Eve in New
every
Mexico,
Christmas Eve.
they're arranged into stunning displays and dotted along pathways and outside houses to help guide Santa. The result is kind of like the lanterns from Tangled, but on the ground. I thought that was kind of cool.
The city I grew up
Yeah.
in, Medina, would give you something like 12 bags, sand, and candles, and
Oh, so you'd, like, do
every
your
person
yard?
in the city would line their
That's
front
cool.
drive. It was
Scott
gorgeous. It was like,
Went
wow,
out and
that's
hooked up little
and it
LED
was a-
fixtures and had them blinking. To
it was a
Christmas music.
fun. It was a fun thing that the entire community did,
It brought everyone together.
and I think it only cost the city like $1,000, and then they said that
bags and sand. and
it cost
candle.
too much.
We can't afford that.
We can't do that.
So number 2, which I've read about this one a few times, is the Christmas book flood in Iceland. So
Flood.
Iceland actually, our Christmas, for them, they publish books every Christmas. And they actually publish more books per capita than any other country in the world. And they're hugely popular as a Christmas gift. So usually on Christmas Eve, everyone gives each other a book,
A book?
and they spend the night reading with hot chocolates.
So that'd be super.
I
awkward
think
for
we
me.
should
I'd
do
just be there
that.
holding
I love
Dickens
hot
upside
chocolate
down.
and reading. Like,
I think-
I would
I
totally
think-
snuggle up next to the fire and read a book and have some hot chocolate.
I-
Like, that's the best Christmas Eve ever.
There you go.
Let's do it. Come on over.
So number 3
You, me, egg
segues.
cats.
Speaking of fireplaces or someplace warm,
Haha.
uh,
Whoa, wait.
Christmas sauning.
Is this actually the
Sauna
live cabin from Frozen? Like, isn't this where they go in and get the?
Oh, Frozen.
Yeah, doesn't that look exactly?
It
like
does look like it. Maybe
Alright, sorry.
that's their inspiration.
You are
Maybe.
so gay.
So in Finland,
I love that movie.
a lot of Finnish families have their own saunas, and it's believed that a sauna elf lives inside each one to protect the sauna. That's awesome. It's kind of like Elf on the Shelf, I guess. And they make sure everyone behaves themselves. The elf is always watching. I love this Christmas music.
So is that why they?
Who wants to read with Coco?
So every Christmas, people go into the sauna in Finland. Be careful not to go in after sunset, though, as the sauna will be filled with the spirits of dead ancestors.
What? Okay, that doesn't make sense.
Apparently, that's a thing they believe in. Okay. Well, moving on to number 4.
All right.
4.
In Norway, they
Those
hide
Norwegians are weird.
brooms. The reason why,
Yes.
they
So the
believe
witches.
the old story that witches might steal them.
Naturally.
So
Hide your brooms
everyone
or a
in
witch might steal them. That's something
So
crazy people say.
everyone in Norway locks their brooms away from any thieving Christmas Eve sorcerers that might be lurking.
Thieving Christmas, broom stealing witch.
Whatcha? Just beat them with the broom, you know.
You crack me up.
Ah! So number 5 is Christmas skating in Venezuela. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. I like that it's behind his head.
Vesuvius.
That's
really?
the best.
God, you're hot tonight, buddy.
On fire.
I am so done with this.
So number 5, Christmas skating in Venezuela. So on Christmas Eve, in the capital city of Venezuela, children tie a string to their big toe. And what?
Christmas skating? Are you reading
That's
this line?
weird. Yeah, I am.
Children tie a string to their big toe and leave it hanging out a window.
Why?
So when people roller skate
To
to
early morning mass on
Christmas
Christmas Day, they can tug the strings, waking up the children, so they're able to watch this amazing Christmas spectacle.
Well, who wakes up first?
I feel like that would, like, break some toes.
What I would do, because I'm a jackass, I would totally tie a string to a fake toe and leave it hanging on the ledge when someone pulls it. Oh my God! Oh, Christmas miracle.
Well, apparently,
Do carry on.
in Japan, they make Christmas cakes. Kind of
Okay,
like
I can get behind that.
like gingerbread houses here.
So this is a Japanese Christmas cake, I'm to understand?
Yes, so they
What makes it Japanese?
I'm trying to read that. So they order Japanese Christmas cakes, which are sponge cakes made with whipped cream, chocolate, and strawberries on top. They're eaten on Christmas Eve,
And wrapped in nori.
and basically they're just, they're decorated like Christmas.
Okay.
That's what makes them Christmas.
Oh, here we go. What's the next one?
Yes, river bonfires in Louisiana, which I could totally get behind because I am a coon ass.
Oh, is that working a little blue today? All right, that's good.
So massive.
Yes, huh?
Yes, I'm
You're
from
good ass.
Louisiana.
She can say it because she's
know.
from there.
It coming out of me just does not.
Okay. Anyways, they light massive bonfires on Christmas Eve, so that the kind of like the lanterns earlier, so the lights can guide Santa Claus along the river to people's houses.
Like so. Okay. Done with that.
So in Poland, they have a traditional Christmas meal
Oh, I
called
can get into this. I'm
Wigilia?
Polish.
which is held on Christmas Eve. The name means to watch, and people believe that's what happens during that's foreshadowing of the coming year. That's interesting.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
These are boring to Scott. He's got much cooler.
Sorry, I'm a
traditions.
boring person.
That's your Christmas tradition. I come on the
So-
internet and bore people to tears.
Number 9 is the Las Parandas Festival in Cuba,
Parandas.
and basically every Christmas Eve,
Parandas. Sorry. Pretty.
Remedios goes mad with a huge firework festival called
Remedio.
Las Parandas. It's a tradition that started 200
Parandas.
years ago when
Remedio.
priests sent altar boys into the
Cuba.
streets to make noise, reminding everyone to come to midnight mass.
Wow. So basically,
now
what
they
I'm getting
do
these,
fireworks.
strict Catholic countries, people have trouble waking up. They've concocted all sorts of strange things. Whoa.
So the next tradition
This is
is
creeper.
graveside candles in Finland. It's kind of like Day of the Dead. So on Christmas Eve, families in Finland will go and visit the graves of their deceased ancestors and relatives and light candles in their memory.
Okay.
This means that on Christmas Eve, the cemeteries in Finland are a sight to behold, lit up with a sea of lights. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh.
So number 11 is the Feast of the Seven Fishes in Italy.
Delicious.
On Christmas Eve, Italian families gather for a feast of different fish and seafood dishes, which I could get behind.
Sardines.
7 of them, if you couldn't guess from the title. The The tradition comes from the Roman Catholic practice of abstaining from meat and dairy on holy days, so fish is eaten instead.
Sorry, skipping ahead here. What the hell?
Number 12. So apparently they burned goats in Sweden.
Ah, the old Christmas goat burning.
So in 1966, it said 19 interesting Christmas Eve traditions. So it didn't say they were good. Just said they were interesting.
Okay.
So number 12. 1966, a 13-foot goat made of straw was erected in the Swedish town of Gavel. Don't ask us why. We don't know. On Christmas Eve, the goat burned down. Not to be defeated, the town continued building the goat every year, and every year on Christmas Eve, there's an attempted burning. So far, the arsonists have succeeded 25 times.
Yeah.
So apparently, if you're caught burning the goat, though, you will go to jail. So if you're ever in Gavel on Christmas Eve, leave the goat alone. Poor goats. Poor goats. Oh.
I don't even have ears in it, and I could hear that.
So number 13
Lucky
is
13.
banquet leathers in the Netherlands.
Okay.
So celebrations take place earlier in
Oh,
December
God.
in the Netherlands than
Oh.
elsewhere.
Don't tell Scott. This is what I got you.
The night before St. Nicholas Day, the
bread.
6th of December, everyone gathers and eats banquet or biscuits shaped with the initials of people at the party. Apparently that person had
How thoughtful.
the initial S. But in France, they have Christmas shoes, which is number 14 on our list. It's in France as well as Germany. It's a big European tradition.
Well, now I just feel bad.
Children leave their shoes out, either by the fireplace or the window.
Children's. You went a little chef there.
Children
Children's leave
Oh,
your shoes out.
children.
leave their shoes out either by the fireplace or the window to be filled with sweets and presents from St. Nick. This falls from
That's exactly what I want.
this falls
Honey, could you
from
put some nougat in my well-warmed shoes that I've been wearing for 3 days?
well there was an old saying that how we got the stocking tradition was
What are you guys doing? We had to go meet with this counselor lady, and she asked us if the priest ever put anything.
Hello there, children.
Chef,
he's
what would a
playing
priest want to
something.
stick up my butt?
You know?
South Park?
Oh, yeah. The chef.
Oh, okay.
Hello, children.
It's
Hello,
okay. So
children.
Don't worry about it.
that tradition, our stocking tradition, stems from also from European countries where children would put their socks over the fireplace to dry,
Okay.
and then Saint Nick would fill their stockings with gifts.
With coal.
How'd that work
And
out?
they said, oh, good. We have more heat.
So now we have stockings.
And now we turn our nose up at coal because we've got central heating.
Anyways, I don't have to go through all these, but
Sure, keep going.
they're
Are there
kind of
any
interesting.
really odd ones? What about these ghostly leftovers in Bulgaria? Big vegetarian
16.
dinner, odd number of guests, odd number of dishes, leftovers then left out overnight for the ghosts of ancestors. Why are so many ghosts involved with Christmas?
There are so many people who believe in spirits.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, but Christmas is not about dead people, is it?
I think he's dead.
Yeah, but Christmas was like the nativity,
But it was about
the
his birth.
Yeah. Jumping the shark on holidays, man. What do they do for Easter?
Oh, God.
So
Depends on which
Celebrate-
church you're at.
ah,
You know, every church
good.
I worked at Easter wouldn't let me let the walls bleed, but that would be cool.
Got real.
so what are y'all's Christmas
traditions. Yeah. I don't know.
Christmas Eve or Christmas traditions?
We kill a cat,
Can we burn a goat? Obviously.
put it
That's
into
big.
a
Big in my
kettle,
house. Put some shoes out in the winter.
chew on it,
Go pull toes. If you're into
make
that.
some
These guys
jerky.
don't take me seriously. So much for Christmas.
Yeah, this has been kind of an off the rails Christmas episode. But what are you doing this year for Christmas? What is your new tradition that you're starting right now?
Killing a
Star
cat.
Wars. Killing a cat.
Well, one of
Cooking it
the
in a
traditions
bowl.
that I've started for me
'Kay.
is every year I actually get a Christmas ornament, and that Christmas ornament is supposed to represent the year that I've had.
Okay.
And so then I have a whole bunch of Christmas ornaments that become personal and mean something. And so every year I go out and get a new one.
We do that too, but lately it's been each one is just a kid that we've had in that last year. So we've got like 50 ornaments out there that are all just new kids, and we don't know what to do with them all.
Last thing, my tradition is we go to a Chinese restaurant.
Yes.
For
yeah.
Christmas dinner?
I got to do that.
Christmas dinner is Chinese restaurant.
I got to do that last year. Actually, we were up in Iowa with my wife's family, and we did that really because it was like the only place in town to eat, and
I
we're
worked
the only place in town anyway.
I worked for so long in churches,
Yeah.
and you do the Christmas Eve, bust your butt for a few months building the Christmas Eve show, and then you do the Christmas Eve show. That Kristen and I we got to the point of we didn't even put decorations up. We go out for Chinese.
Yeah.
Crab leg.
I could do that right
My
now.
grandmother makes gumbo for Christmas dinner every year, which is delicious.
Now
That's cool.
My ex-wife was Mexican, and we did tamales.
That's God. I must be really hungry because all these traditions sound amazing
Yummy.
right now. Let's do that now. I'm in the Christmas spirit. I want to eat the hell out of something.
The other thing that my family does is so every Christmas Eve we open one present, and it's our new pajamas. So we
yes,
get
we did that
Christmas
when we were
pajamas,
little.
and then we watch a Christmas movie,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then we go to sleep. And then Christmas Day, we have a pretty cool tradition that I like at my mom's house. So every Christmas, we'll, go through our stockings and open gifts, and then we have a scavenger hunt for one of our gifts. So it's usually
that's
the
cool.
big gift or, one of the main gifts that they got for the year.
Okay.
And so we do a little crossword puzzle that gives us a clue of where it's at, and then we have to go and
It's
find
an
it.
escape room. And if you
So-
don't find it before dawn, no presents for you.
No presents for you.
Escape rooms.
So it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I
I like
I
that.
really enjoy it. And it's just something different that you don't see. So
Yeah. We,
Ah.
I mean,
We
we
also
always
do-
did stuff like, when I was a kid growing up, we'd have, I don't know if they were market traditions, but we would just kind of default into the same things every year. Like we would tend to go to the Christmas Eve thing at church, and then we'd come home and
we
open
attempt and
present.
fail at making gingerbread houses every year.
Yeah.
Last
yeah.
year we made gingerbread ninjas, which was cool.
That would be cool. though.
Nice.
I love gingerbread.
I love ninjas.
Me
Very
too.
I love crab leg.
And then we also do
So
the
hungry.
pickle ornament.
Tell me
So
That's a German tradition.
yeah, it
Are
stems
you
from it.
German?
I do have a little bit of German in me.
Bergeron's not German.
No, it's French, but the Bomber family, which is connected to the Bergerons, is German. So, but anyways, we do the pickle ornament, which stems from a early German tradition where they used to decorate their trees with vegetables. And so now it's, different, but
I have a pickle.
there's a pickle ornament that my parents hide in the tree. And, of course their tree is just covered in ornaments, head to toe covered. And we have to find it, and whoever finds it kind of gets a little bonus gift.
Sorry.
I don't know what that was, but it did not sound good.
I don't know why this is in.
So it looks
Mouse
like my
speak.
uncle's house.
Okay, this is live
anyways.
footage from Danica's.
Is this from your house?
No.
This is a family trying to find the pickle.
So they hide the pickle, and you have to find it, and whoever gets it usually gets a little bonus gift, like we do gift cards. But
Nice.
I am the reigning champion until last year when David found it. But from before then, my sister and my brother would always hate playing with me because I would always find it, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just good at finding it.
I'm like a pickle master.
Okay, so my,
Interesting.
my daughter Anna, her mother, pure German, last name's Hilberg, and
Just the way they like it.
We used to
That was
that's how I got
bad.
into the pickle thing, and so the one year
I'm the one who was laughing. I guess we're done.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Merry Christmas!
Interesting. Merry Christmas to you and
Thanks
yours.
for joining us on our off-colored Christmas
Yeah.
special
Jump on Facebook. Tell us what you thought about tonight's show.
at the Showtech Show.
Ever want to talk to us again? Showtech Show, the Showtech Show on Facebook. On Twitter, we're just at Showtech Show. You can check us out there. Follow us for updates. Let you know when we're starting late, that sort of thing. You can send us emails. We are showtechshow@frontiertelevision.com if you'd like to get in touch with us. And you're invited to check out our past episodes, most of them better than this one, on the Showtech Show playlist we've got for you at the Lone Star's YouTube page. It's youtube.com/TV Lone Star.
Check out the Showtech Show playlist.
Boom. That's how it goes, folks. And that is all we have for you this fine evening. Have a great Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever holiday you celebrate, and we'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.
Bye! Merry Christmas!